Okay, guys. 1 second. So we understood the summary information is for any of the application, we have to do system testing or regression testing. And as part of that system testing, that application might contains 1,000 test cases or 2,000 test cases. We have to create all the test evidences, means nothing but Word documents for every functional flow. And we have to prove that the application is working fine as per the client requirements. So the objective of the testing is each and every functional flow, we need to capture relevant screenshots in a Word document, and we have to prove that software is correct. Each and every functional flow is creating perfectly. Suppose if you take an Amazon application, what are the functionalities does it contains? Creation of order, submission of order, cancellations, renewals, like return policy, okay, buying of adding multiple products to a cart, okay. So like that, different, so payments through debit cards, net banking. So each and every functional flow you will be navigated to different functional flows, different screenshots you will navigate. So capturing all the relevant screenshots for each functional flow, so that we are calling as a test evidences. If you are doing that activity manually, we are calling manual testing. If you are executing some automation script and generating that Word document, so generating the test evidence, we are calling it a automation testing. So coming to automation, you need to understand something. So if you see any of the web applications, if you see any of the web applications, okay, so see here, username, password, login button, you are able to see. So in Selenium terminology, we are calling it as a web element. Every web element, the developer will give some name, ID. If developer is not giving name or ID, we need to refer XPath of that particular web element. So let's go to the name or ID of this web element. So I'm doing right click and I'm clicking on inspect. So for this username text field, so whenever I'm clicking on inspect, the name has been given username, but developer had not given ID is equal to. Okay, in this one, developer had not given ID, only name had been given. Similarly, for password, right click on inspect. So developer had given name is equal to. For login button, developer had not given name or ID. So in that case, what I will do, I will click on these three dots, click on copy XPath. So I'm taking that XPath. So this is the XPath, login button XPath. Okay. So like that, I'm taking. Suppose if you navigate to Amazon application. So let's click on Amazon. 1 second, guys. Amazon.in. So I want to know the ID or name of this particular text field. So right click on inspect. So if I'm clicking on right click on inspect, developer had given ID is equal to, what is the ID had been given here? ID is equal to two table. Guys, please go on mute everyone. So ID is equal to like this, he had given. Let's see is name also had been given or not for that particular web element. Name is equal to, so yeah, name also he had given. Name is equal to field keywords. He had given name is equal to field keywords. Right. So developer might give for any of the web element, generally developer will give ID or name. In case developer had not given name or ID, I have to refer XPath. So you can click on these three dots, go to copy button and click on copy XPath. So this is XPath of that particular web element. So now we understood for any of the web element, it contains three properties: ID, name, and XPath. So to write automation script, first you need to know, you have to identify each and every web element ID or name or expert. Okay, so that is the fundamental thing you need to understand. So we understood for any of the web element, we can easily identify those properties. Okay, now let's go to automate this website. So I want to automate this website. Okay, to automate this website, I'm navigating to Eclipse. So Eclipse is the software. Eclipse is the software where we will write our scripts. Selenium JavaScripts we will write in Eclipse. So this is an IDE. So I'm clicking on Eclipse here. So in Eclipse only we will write all our Selenium programs. So I'm clicking on launch button. Right. So after clicking on launch button, on the left hand side, I'm able to see so many things. So these we can call it as a projects. Okay. So in Eclipse, you can create multiple projects. So how to create a project? So each and every folder, we can call it as a separate project. So let us assume I have already created one project. So the project name Selenium 4 project I have already created. So how to create this project, how to create your own project, I will tell you in next class. Let us assume the folder had been whenever the project folder had been created automatically. Okay, so these all folder structure, it will be created automatically. So I'm expanding src test Java. Right, I'm expanding src test Java. 1 second, guys. So let me go to Selenium 44 project and I'm expanding. Right, I'm expanding src test Java. So under src test Java, I'm able to see so many things here. So these we can call it as a package. Okay, so under src test Java, we are able to see packages ABC1, ABC2, ABC3. You can create your own package. Package is just like a subfolder. Package is just like a subfolder. So how to create your own package? So right click, go to new. So under src test Java, I'm doing right click, going to new, and I'm clicking on package here. So the package. Hello. So the package name I'm giving here ABC4. Giving the package name as ABC4 and I'm clicking on finish. So the moment I click on finish button, ABC4 package had been created. So like that, I can create my own folder. So for package, we can call it as a folder as well. So if I want to create one more package, so just under src test Java, go to new, click on package ABC5. So generally in your C drive, you will create a separate folder, right? So similarly in a project, we can create a package just like a subfolder. So, and I'm closing this one. So ABC5 package had been created. So now we understood under src test Java, it contains so many packages. So now right click and under this package, I want to write a login script automation. So to create automation script for login page, what I'm doing is I'm going to create a testng class. I'm going to create a testng class. So I'm right clicking on this package, go to testng and click on create testng class. So create testng class means it's like a Java class file. So I'm clicking on create testng class. So the class name I'm going to give new test name as tc01 underscore login. You can give class name whatever you want. So I'm clicking on finish. See, the tc01 underscore login.java file had been created just now. Okay, so in a package we can create a testng class file. So let me create one more testng class file. So just I'm doing right click on this package, go to testng and click on create testng class. So give the tc02, don't give same name, and click on tc02 underscore login. So and click on finish. So like that, the Java file had been created. tc02 underscore login.java file had been created. So in a package, we can create multiple Java class files. So like this, I'm creating n number of testng class files. So tc03 underscore login. So clicking on finish. So like that, you can create n number of testng class files under a package. So now let's go to tc01 login.java class file. Just I'm doing double click. So now let's understand what is this. What is this? So this is the code was generated automatically by your Eclipse. So the moment when you will create this tc01 login.java file, in that one, this content was generated automatically. Okay. So now we need to understand what is this content. So public class and class name. So this we can call it as a class name. The class name had been tc01 underscore login. The same name here tc0. So whatever file name had been created with the same name only it has been generated. Suppose if I will give something like this, see it is giving some exception. So you must have to whatever file name you had given with the same name only you have to keep the class name. Don't give some different name because Java file name and class name it has to be same. So that is the thumb rule in Java. Okay, so don't change any class name here. And the next point is every class contains starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. Okay, every class contains starting curling bracket and this is the ending curling bracket of the class. Right. Inside a class, this section we can call it as a method or function. See, public void f means function or method. So I can change it login test. So instead of f, I renamed it as login test. Okay. So in a class, we can write n number of methods. So I'm copying this one, Control C, Control V, login test 1. So this method is another method. So every method it contains starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. So I can write one more method also. Public void login test 2. So don't give same name. Okay. So a class can contains method. A class can contains this is one method, this is one method, this is one method. So a class can contains n number of methods. So this is our first program. I am not writing multiple methods. So I'm deleting. Let us assume there is only one method. Okay. So the terminology is a class can contains methods and the file name it has to give the same name as the class name. Okay. Suppose if I will give something, it will give some exception. So that is the basics in Java. So you should not give file name and class name as different names. Okay. So now we understood how to create a testng class file. Now let's go to the writing of Selenium scripting part in this testng in this first program. So to write your Selenium program, first you need to declare WebDriver. Driver. I declared WebDriver. Okay. And I'm saving this program. See, I'm keeping the mouse over here. On the WebDriver, I'm keeping the mouse over and I'm clicking on import WebDriver. See, this is the line got imported automatically. See, I'm removing this line and I'm saving. So whenever you will write this line, the system is prompting import supporting libraries. So I'm clicking on import WebDriver. So after importing this WebDriver, that error has been gone out. So to write your Selenium scripting part, you have to declare a WebDriver object. The first step, declare a WebDriver object. So to write Selenium script, the first thing is you need to declare a WebDriver object. Okay. So after that, okay, let me go to the, after that, 1 second guys. After that, inside a method, I'm writing these lines of code. Okay. So, okay, let me delete this line. So I have written 4 lines of code. Driver, this is the object. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. So whenever line number 17 got executed, Chrome browser window will be launched. Chrome browser window is launched automatically. So whenever this line is executed, your Chrome browser window will be maximized. Okay. Your Chrome browser window will be maximized. So whenever this thing is executed, once window is maximized, this application URL will be launched on that website, on that open browser. Okay, I'm saving this program. Let's go and execute this program. So this is my program. I'm doing right click, go to run as and click on test ng test. So I'm executing this program. So this section, we can call it as a console section. The execution progress, it will generate automatically. So it will launch, it will done automatically. So you see here your Chrome browser is window is launched and it is maximized. This is the application URL is invoked automatically. So whatever commands I have written inside a method, those was executed successfully. See, this application URL was launched automatically. See, what is our method name? Login test. So it is showing as passed. Suppose if you want to open Amazon, so here you can change website name, amazon.in. That's it only. And I'm saving the program and I'm doing right click and do run as test ng test. To execute our program, simply you need to right click, run as test ng test. So I'm going to launch Amazon application. So line number 17 got executed. Your Chrome browser window is launched and it will be maximized. See, your Chrome browser window is going to launch. See here, browser window session is launched, it's maximized, and Amazon website is got opened just now. So our 3 lines got executed successfully, and this method name, it will be prompted passed. Okay, so in today's class, what we understood is how to launch a Chrome browser, how to maximize the website, how to maximize a Chrome browser window, how to launch a website part we understood. Okay, so like this. Suppose if you'll give Orange HRM application, so you need to specify application Orange HRM application URL, and I'm saving, and again I'm doing run as test ng test. So what we understood in Eclipse, we have created a package. 1 second. So Orange HRM application URL is launched. So the script got executed successfully. The method name is login test. If you want to change the method name, you can change it to login test 1. So that's it. If you, so here login test 1 is passed, something like that it will. So how to automate that login page part? You entering username, entering password, click on login button. So we need to write 3 more lines: entering username, entering password, and click on login button. So how to write these 3 commands, we will see in tomorrow's class. Okay, so in today's class, what we understood is under SRC test Java, how to create a package name. Okay, and under this package, how to create a testng class file we understood. The moment when we created, the same Java file name got created and the class name also populated same. Every class, it contains starting curling bracket and ending curling bracket. And inside a class, the method name will be generated. The method name F is generated and we renamed it as whatever method name that I want to give. So, and in the Selenium scripting part, the first line is we have to declare WebDriver object. I declared, and driver is equal to new Chrome driver. So whenever this line got executed, Chrome browser is launched and it is maximized. And by So by going through these lines of code, we are easily understanding what is happening also. It looks like simple English only. So tomorrow we will see how to enter username, how to enter password, and how to click on login button, so that we can understand how to automate a login page. Okay. So that's what summary of today's class. In tomorrow's class, we can complete login page automation. Okay. So that's the information. Let me stop the recording part.